Hey guys, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am home from work because I have a migraine, so I was bored and figured I might as well do a video today. So I am going to do the booktube real talk tag. I don't think I was tagged by anyone, but I'm still going to do it. And I'm also going to do a get ready with me because I haven't done that before and it seems fun. And also I haven't done my makeup in like 2 weeks because everything is super hard when you're pregnant, so I figured I'm gonna do that as well. I'm in my future baby's nursery, so if it's a little echoey and like there's nothing around me, that's why. But this room has the best light, so we're gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna show you the products that I'm using, not that you probably care like that much, but and also I'm really bad at doing makeup, so like I only do 4 things. So we're gonna do that. So let me get the question, figure out what I'm doing. Okay, the first question is, what's something nobody told you about booktube before you started your channel? So the first thing I'm using is the Bright Future Sephora concealer. I don't use any like primer or foundation or moisturizer. Honestly, no one taught me how to do makeup, so I just kind of am winging it always. So that's what I'm doing. But something no one told me about the booktube, I don't know. I guess I got on booktube because my husband saw that I was watching booktube and he was like, you read so many books, you can definitely do this, like why aren't you doing this? And so there's a lot of things I didn't know. I didn't know that there was so much drama. I definitely thought like my channel, like I would just post a couple of videos and I would just like completely take off because I'm super naive, and that's definitely not the case. Literally today I just hit 500 subscribers and I've been on since August. So that was basically just me being naive, and I don't know, I just thought like once you're on booktube, like, you know, that's it. You would be, I don't know, like booktube famous, and that's not it. And it's weird because people who like started the same time as I did have like really taken off, and I just hit 500 today. So that can be like a little, it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit when you don't get as much attention as other people who started like the same time as you. So that was a little weird for me, but honestly, I'm just doing this for fun. Like, I learned so many things. I learned how to edit. I learned how to talk to a camera without like freaking out after like my first couple of videos. And I learned, you know, like how to make friends who are so completely different from me, and we have books in common, and it's awesome. So I guess I didn't know a lot about booktube, and that's totally fine. The next question is, what is your opinion on typical booktube videos, wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, etc.? I love them. That's how I got my start. That's how everyone gets their start, I think. It's super hard to be creative with books and booktube because the creative videos take so long. Like, I'm doing a reading my favorite booktubers' favorite books, and I think I only picked like 7 booktubers, and I've read 1 book and I wanted to do this like in a month, and it's probably gonna take me the whole year. So it's just like time consuming. And if you look at all my videos I posted in March, they're all the staple videos. I did a haul, and then I did an unhaul, and then I did my wrap up. So I don't see anything wrong with them. I think like that's how I started watching booktube, is I found Emma from Emma Books videos, and she was the first booktuber I ever watched, and she was just like telling me about all these books she read, and we had like such differing opinions, but it was awesome because she was talking about books. Like, that's how I found booktube. So I think they get a bad rap for reasons I won't understand, and they're not creative, but everyone has such differing opinions about books. So you can go on my channel and I'll rave about YA contemporary till I die, and then you go to someone else's channel and they only read fantasy and shit on contemporary, and it's totally fine. Like, that's what we're here for. That's why there's booktube, just like to give different opinions about books. So I think having these staple videos are good. That's how I got my start. That's how everyone got their start. And yes, like, it's nice to be creative on booktube, but like also just like channels that I watch, I want to know what you read in March. I want to know what you read in February. I want to know what books you bought and what you thought about them so I can buy them. Like, that's honestly all I want. That's why I'm here. So yeah, I like them. I will continue doing them. The next question: what is an assumption you had about booktube before you joined? I think I talked about this a little bit in my first one, but I just like assumed that I would like blow up and be like a big booktuber, which is stupid, which is totally fine, which is just me being naive, and that's okay. Like, I think it's because I only ever watched the big booktubers, so I wasn't aware of like the medium channels and the super small channels like me. Like, I wasn't aware of any of this, and that's okay. Like, it's okay that I didn't know that, yeah, like, I would be 8 months in and I would be here, and I like where I am. I've made so many friends, and yeah, I didn't know that it's going to take a while to grow, but like, who cares if you're having fun and you like what you're doing, you know? Like, that's my thing. Like, I like all the videos I've put out. I like all the friends that I've made. I like that I'm able to talk about books to people on the internet and no one thinks that's nerdy. Like, before, talking to my parents about books that they don't care about, even my husband, he's like, I don't care that you really like Morgan Matson. Like, that sounds awesome, but also like, it means nothing to me, and I totally get that. But like, if I go and talk to my friend Alana about Morgan Matson, she's like, oh my god, I know, I love that book so much. Like, I'm so hyped about it. Let's talk about it for 400 years. So that's really different. And I'm part of a book club here with my library, and I am with people who like and appreciate books, but it's so different because a lot of them like fantasy books, so I still felt like an outsider. So I don't know, I didn't know a lot, but I'm glad I'm here. That's all that matters. The next question is, what is something you've done that has actually helped you grow your audience? I don't know, like, I just hit 500 today. But I think being on Twitter has helped me. Like, I've had a Twitter, but then I started following people on like what is considered book Twitter, and that really helped, and it's been super fun, and it's helped me find other channels. So I think that's helped me grow, and I guess like help me find other channels as well. Like, there's channels I wouldn't know about because they're just as small as I am, and I know about them now because of Twitter. So that's something that's helped me grow. I think just being like authentic and like not really censoring myself. Also, I never put up a disclaimer. Like, I did the unpopular opinions book tag. I didn't put up a disclaimer saying like, I'm gonna trash your books, basically, because I went off on fantasy, and like, no one cared. And people were like, wow, I really like how honest you were. That was awesome. And like, I've never censored myself. So I don't think we should have to censor ourselves. Like, for the most part, we're adults. Like, I'm gonna be 29 in a month, and I don't have to like agree with you, and that's okay and we can still be friends. And it's not a big deal that like you like fantasy and I don't. Like that's the thing that I don't get. Like people are so mad that people don't like other people's favorite books. Like get over it. Not everyone's gonna like the same things as you, and that's totally okay. So that's how I feel about that. The next question is, what is a common mistake you see new booktubers making, or one that you made? I guess in the comment section, especially when I first started, people were like, hey, welcome to BookTube. This is so awesome. Here's my BookTube channel as well. And that just seems like, ugh, to me. Like I would never self-promote in the comments. Like it's different if it's a Twitter thing and we're all hyping each other up like, hey, I want to check out new channels, link your channel below, and you do that. But like if you go on someone's video that they created and edited and like took the time to do and you're like, hey, what a great video, check out my video as well, like that's not something that I like. Also, and this is a mistake that I've made, when I first started vlogging, it was for my first contemporary-a-thon. I think it was like my second week of BookTube. I participated in contemporary-a-thon and I was vlogging on my phone because I was only filming on my phone. Now I have a camera and I'm still vlogging on my phone, but I was vlogging like I'm holding the camera like this instead of turning the phone horizontally. So like in the first half of that vlog, like you can just see half of me, which is totally fine. And it's something that I like learned because I was editing throughout the week and like fixed it. But it's just like you learn as you go, which is totally fine. Like my first two videos, I think, maybe 3 videos, I didn't edit at all because I was too afraid to like edit. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything. I just like know I wanted to post a video and didn't even like Google how to edit an iMovie. I just like posted a video because I was so afraid. So don't be afraid to make mistakes on BookTube. Like it's totally fine, but also like don't self-promote on someone else's video. Like I think the way I find other channels more often than not is if you comment on a video and be like, oh my god, I love that book too, like, or oh my god, I didn't like that book either and here's why, I'm gonna check out your channel and then we can make like sincere connections. And that's so much better than being like, wow, great video, check out my channel. So that's just me. And then what are your thoughts on working with publishers and sponsorships is the next question. And I mean, more power to you. I personally don't like super enjoy sponsored videos because and this is obviously a personal thing. A lot of sponsored videos and books are fantasy novels. And if you know me yet, you know that I don't read fantasy. So why do I care about this fantasy novel that you're getting paid to talk about, which is fine, but you like, I guess you have to talk about it for a certain amount of time, and I just like don't care. Like there's one going around right now for The Devouring Grey, which is fantasy, which is everyone's like talking about this book and it's in so many people's videos, and that's fine, but like I don't care about it and I just want to watch your unhaul. So, but if you can get paid to talk about books, fuck yes. That's the dream. And I still believe people when they talk about sponsored books. Like, I don't think you're gonna take a book you don't think you're gonna like and talk about it. And that's just my personal opinion, but I'd love to get sponsored. Obviously that's probably not going to happen, and that's totally fine. And I'm fine like where I am in my channel, but like I have no problem with people getting sponsored. It's just that, like, for me, most of the sponsored books are fantasy books, which is something that's like a personal thing that I just don't care about, and that's my own issue. So yeah. And then the last question is, do you think BookTube is dying? And I definitely do not think BookTube is dying. I joined in August of 2018, and I swear it was like the summer of everyone joining. So like a lot of people joined around the same time that I joined, and I made a lot of people that way because we all like found book Twitter around the same time, which was awesome. So I thought it was really fun to like, okay, we're all starting at the same time. We all kind of don't know what we're doing, and we're all like finding book Twitter at the same time. So I thought it was awesome. BookTube is definitely not dying. I think it's growing. Obviously, it's a super small part of YouTube, which I really like, but there's so many people discovering BookTube and smaller channels and medium-sized channels, and they'll always find the big channels because that's how it works. But it's definitely not dying, and it's awesome, so that's great. So that's it, the BookTube Real Talk tag, and I will tag the original creator at the bottom, always, of course. Who am I gonna tag? I'm gonna tag Alana and Teresa and Amber and anyone else who wants to do this. This was really fun. I've never had like a discussion kind of video before. It's always like been about books, so this was kind of different for me and kind of scary, but I hope it turned out well. And as always, thank you for watching my video. See you in my next one.